do you get when you cross a samurai, a tank and a pirate queen? The coldest, meanest acts of revenge in history. Welcome to the dark side of history. I'm Sticky Nick, and we're about to dissect 8 acts of vengeance so devious that they're a masterclass in retribution. Coming up, a tale of a samurai who waited 2 years to serve the coldest dish of revenge. And wait until you hear about the woman who bought her own tank to take on the Nazis. Let's kick things off at number 8 with a tale from 75 BC. Picture this, a 25-year-old Julius Caesar captured by pirates in the Aegean Sea. They demand a ransom of 20 talents of silver. Caesar, in true Roman fashion, scoffs and says, "Make it 50, don't you know who I am?" For 38 days, Caesar treats his captivity like a luxury cruise. He writes speeches, recites poetry, and constantly reminds the pirates that he'll have them crucified when he's free. Talk about a difficult house guest. Once freed, Caesar raises a fleet faster than you can say Veni Vidi Vici, captures the pirates, and true to his word, has them all crucified. Et tu, pirates. Next up at number 7, we have Genghis Khan versus the Khwarezmian Empire. That's about as easy to pronounce as it is to spell. In 1219, Genghis Khan wanted to establish trade along the Silk Road. He sent a caravan to the city of Otrar, but the governor, Inalchuk, wasn't having it. He attacked the caravan and executed Khan's men. Not exactly a warm welcome, eh? Khan, being a reasonable chap, sent 3 ambassadors to sort things out. The Shah's response? He shaved 2 ambassadors' beards and beheaded the 3rd. I guess he wasn't much for diplomacy. Well, that got Khan's goat. He marched his army over and wiped out the Khwarezmian Empire off the map. As for Inalchuk, Khan had molten silver poured into his eyes and ears. Talk about a silver lining, or filling in this case. Now, flying in at number 6 is St. Olga of Keev, and here I thought pigeons were just flying rats. In 945 AD, Olga's husband Igor I was killed by a tribe called the Drevlians. Big mistake. The Drevlians sent ambassadors to propose marriage. Olga had them buried alive. She then asked for more noble suitors, locked them in a bathhouse, and set it on fire. For her 3rd act, Olga held a feast, got the Drevlians drunk, and had her men slaughter them all. But wait, there's more. She sieged their city and asked for 3 pigeons and sparrows from each house. She then tied burning cloth to the birds, who flew back and set the entire city ablaze. Talk about killing 2 birds with one inferno. Now at number 5, let's talk about Peter I of Portugal. Talking about wearing your heart on your sleeve or in your hand. In 1340, Peter fell in love with Inés de Castro, his wife's lady-in-waiting. Scandalous. Peter's father, King Alfonso, wasn't too chuffed about this. He had Inés assassinated while Peter was away. Peter declared war on his own father. Talk about family drama. He lost, but Papa kicked the bucket 2 years later and Peter became king. Peter's first order of business? Tracking down Inés's killers and ripping their hearts out. One through the chest, one through the back. Symmetry is important in revenge, you know. But wait, there's more. He exhumed Inés's body, put it on the throne, and made the entire court kiss her hand. Now, that's what I call undying love. I think I need to lie down after that one and maybe some heartburn medicine. At number 4, we have Boudica, the Celtic queen with a bone to pick with Rome. In 60 AD, Boudica's husband died, leaving half his kingdom to Emperor Nero. Nero, being Nero, decided he wanted the lot. When Boudica protested, the Romans beat her and, well, let's just say were very unkind to her daughters. Bad move, Rome. Very bad move. Boudica raised an army faster than you can say Romani iti domum and went on a rampage. She destroyed the Roman cities of Camalodunum, Londinium, and Verulamium. Try saying that after a beer or 2. By the end, she'd massacred 70,000 Romans. Revenge is a dish best served in bulk, apparently. Remind me to never get on the bad side of a Celtic queen. Now for number 3, let's travel to Japan for my favourite tale of patience and payback. Patience is a virtue, but revenge is a dish best served cold, and apparently with a side of seppuku. In 1701, a nobleman named Asano Naganori was forced to commit seppuku after attacking an official named Kira Yoshinaka. Asano's 47 samurai became ronin, masterless samurai. Did they seek immediate revenge? Nope. They bided their time for 2 whole years. Talk about playing the long game. Finally, they attacked Kira's home, decapitated him, and brought his head to their master's grave. Now, that's what I call dedication to the job. In the end, the shogun ordered the ronin to commit seppuku too. It's a bit of an occupational hazard in feudal Japan, it seems. Ah, matey, this tale's got more salt than me morning tea. At number 2 is Jeanne de Clisson, the Lioness of Britain. In 1343, King Philip VI of France had Jeanne's husband executed for treason. Jeanne wasn't about to take this lying down. She sold all her lands and bought 3 warships, as you do. She painted her ships black with red sails and took to the English Channel, attacking every French ship she could find. She'd kill nearly the entire crew, sparing just a few to spread the tale of the Lioness of Britain. Talk about building your brand. For 13 years, she terrorized the Channel. That's longer than most pirate careers, and with a far better fashion sense, I might add. Oh bother, I seem to have gotten myself into a sticky situation with this eye patch. Remind me to stick to monocles in future. And now, for our number 1 spot, let's roll out the story of Maria Oktyabrskaya. In 1943, the Nazis killed Maria's husband in Kiev. Did Maria cry? Well, probably, but then she got mad. She sold everything she owned and bought a T-34 tank, as one does. She wrote to old Joe Stalin himself asking to drive her tank into battle. Stalin, probably thinking, why not, said yes. Maria named her tank Fighting Girlfriend and became the first tanker in her unit to breach enemy lines. In her last battle, she jumped out to fix the tank under fire. Sadly, this is where her story ends. She was shot dead, but not before she'd given the Nazis a serious tanking. And there you have it, 8 tales of vengeance that would make even the most hardened historical figures flinch. If this walk through history's dark alleys piqued your interest, you might enjoy our other exploration video titled 10 Terrifying Ancient Devices to Make Your Skin Crawl. Hit subscribe to delve deeper into history's macabre side. Until next time, remember, in the game of revenge, you either win or you end up in one of our videos.